New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. On behalf of the entire prayer team at New Thought Media Network, we thank you for joining us on this broadcast. You can catch New Thought Media Network prayer time at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And now, let's center ourselves in the words of Ernest Holmes. We must put meaning and belief into our prayers. It is the meaning and mindfulness that is the nexus from which our words come to life.
Good morning, and welcome to another edition of Morning Prayers. I'm Rev Z, your host, and we are the prayer team here at New Thought Media Network are so excited that you are joining us for this moment to awaken to the new day. We are here every morning at 8:15 and every evening at 8:15 to provide inspiring words of prayer and connection. And so we're glad you're here, and we look forward to being here every day. And we want to say good morning to Wayne, who's just jumped in. Good morning, Wayne. Hope all is well. And we are here ready to take on the day, take on the week. And as some of you know, if you've joined me on the morning show, I get up in the morning and I go out for a trip with my road dog, my little Shorty, and we try to get out before the sunrise. And so this morning we were out and sun was up a little bit over the horizon, and the thing that came to my mind was wake up. And it was such a fitting moment because that moment said to me, wake up and be yourself. Find yourself. You are a unique expression of the divine, and so we are here to wake up to that, whatever that might be. And what's waking up for me is not necessarily waking up for you, and vice versa, because we all have our own frequency. We all have our own lane to be in, if you will. And that doesn't mean you can't change lanes, but you can be best represented by being in one lane at one time, because if you straddle a lane, that could be an accident, right? So that's the key. That's what I got this morning, is that we have to wake up to being who we are, to be comfortable with that, to be a guiding light in that, and to find the frequency of that. And then we go out and experience life. We go out and we wake ourselves up to the moment, because that's all we got. But when we stay in that moment, we can allow that moment to expand moment by moment, which gives us this holographic ability to see all things with the help of leaning on the mind and heart and frequency of the divine. And so that's where we are this morning. We're here looking to call these prayers out and awaken everyone to the idea that we are divine energy expressions filled with light and movement and energy and all those things that allow us to be awakened to the moment. And so that's what we are going through this prayer with right now, with the energy of the moment. This moment, the only moment that we have that allows us to move and have our being right here, right now. Because I know at this moment and every moment for everyone and everything and every place where we may be, that there is only one life, and that life is God's life, and that life is our life now. And as we take that on, and as we allow that energy to motivate us and to elevate us, then we are allowing ourselves to be in the divine flow of God, so that we are ready to take on the day, to take on the week, to take on the challenge, the joy, the ups, the downs, because that is the road of life. That is the whole idea of life, is to be experienced. As I always say, there's no way for me to explain to you what a mango tastes like. You have to experience it. And it's your unique experience alone. There's no one else in that moment. There's just you and that experience. And as you expands out, others may be in that frequency, but it's still your experience. And so that is the message of the divine, is that you are a unique expression of the Most High God. And then when you allow yourself to be steeped in that, now we're ready to activate life. Now we're ready to move forward with an energy and a perspective and a knowing of who and what we are and where we're going and what we have to do to get there. Oh, yeah. So it's in that knowingness right there that I give thanks. I give thanks for this opportunity, this moment right now, to realign myself, to adjust myself, to allow all of us to do the same, so that we are in tune and lined up with the divine mind idea of me, of you, of us, of we. So we begin to know life is affirming, to know that life is here right now, this moment. And so we rejoice and give thanks. We give thanks knowing that the best is yet to come. And sometimes we may have to stoop down before we get to the best, but the best is coming, because that is the law of life. And so it is in that understanding, it is in that law of the universe that are perfect, whole, and complete, that I release these words, knowing that God has already received these words in its mind, in its heart, in its soul, in its frequency, and a vibration has been moving across the face of the universe to uplift all that listen, all that hears, all that needs. And so we just say, and so it is, amen. So it is, amen. Amen and amen. Once again, good morning. And I'm trusting everyone is up and hearts bumping and pumping, and we are ready to take on this day, And I am so happy to be here with you, and on whichever edition I'm on, a morning or evening, it is always my intent to be heartfelt and to bring an energy that inspires and uplifts and moves us to a conscious understanding of who and what we are, to a conscious, intentional experience of life itself, so that when we express, no matter how that is, whether it's in art, whether it's in dance and writing, a song, or between two people, we want to do it so that it's uniquely us, and it is heartfelt, and it is soul stirring. And by doing that, we can only wake up. And so, once again, if there's anyone in need of prayer or contemplation or meditation, anything that will raise the vibration and ease our mind, please send your prayer requests to prayers@ntmedia.org, where we will look at those prayers and we will pray on them, or contemplate, or meditate, or whatever vibrates that energy to move whatever experience we're having out, if we don't need it anymore, and bringing those in that we need to sustain us and sustain life. So please, if you have any requests, send them forward. And of course, All donations are very much appreciated and loved and blessed on, because we need those donations and offerings and tithes to keep this going. So we're not going to beat it to death. That's what it is. We know what it is. And so please send them forward. And so as we just look to experience life right now, I just want to say, boy, this has been a 6 months, half a year. We're in the 7th month now, but just reflecting back on the first half of the year, probably was not what we all visioned for 2020, given the vision of clear vision, what 2020 means. But I think it is clear vision 2020, in that right now we are given the opportunity to see clearly, to vision clearly who and what we are, where we want to be, how we want to experience, and who and what we want that experience to include and be like. Because we have a few challenges on our plate on every front: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. And so this moment right now gives us the opportunity to figure it out, right? To get a clear vision of where we want to be individually and collectively. And so that's the moment we're in right now. That is the time of day, night, evening, week, month, pick one. Wherever you are in that cycle, this is the moment. And that moment is experiencing life to its fullest. And so, we want to again give a shout out, as always, to New Thought Media Radio, New Thought Media Network, rather, because it is the platform from which we launch these prayers, which we launch these ideas, these short 15-minute capsules that say, let's get life started, or let's reflect on the day so we can be charged for tomorrow when you step into the evening prayer. And so that's where we are right now. And so we want to give shout outs to everyone here this morning. And as we said earlier, we got Wayne in there, and good morning. And Cynthia is in there, and Diego is in there, and Robert's in here somewhere. Yes. So we are here. We are a supportive community, supporting everyone to a high expression of themselves. And so as we just look to the day and feel this prayer deep within, we know that God is all there is. And so I end you, as I always do, peace and blessings. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then, peace and blessings.